these doors are going to close soon.
So I'm going to turn up the music. Underneath the strap. See, this looks like a reticulated draft. Coming up on your right. Reticulated draft get their name from a Latin word, reticulata, meaning net. It's a reference to the net-like pattern of spots you can see on their skin. They start out pretty tall.
Rhino and elephant are slaughtered for their fawns and ivory.
なくてさ、南米の方メジャーなとこしか行かないのよ。
Watch your leg right here because these doors are going to close. There you go.
For your safety.
You are clear.
Thank you, Joe. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
Let's go. My name is Jillian. I'm going to be your game driver for this 2-week photo safari through the Harold Bay Wildlife Reserve. While on board, again, just remember to remain seated at all times for your safety, because it does get very bumpy out here. Hang on tight to all loose items, including cameras. We cannot stop to pick up anything that might fall out. Now we're about to enter the Harold Bay. They're not completely safe from poachers, so we don't always get to see one, but we'll keep a lookout for them though. Top of the hill on the right hand side, I do see that very large bird nest. Belongs to a saddle-billed stork. Oh. Black rhinos are big, but they can charge at speeds of 35 miles per hour, despite weighing over 3,000 pounds. Big white birds down below. And it's long. They don't usually come out of the water like this until nighttime. That's also when hippos feed. Hippos are so heavy that they sink right down to the bottom of the riverbed. They kind of have to walk along the bottom to get around.
Very agile.
I should probably warn you. Up ahead we're going to have to cross this really old bridge that always makes me a little nervous. So parents, you might want to hang on tight to those little ones. Again, just remember to remain seated at all times.
Come in.
This is Symbol 1. Go ahead, Wilson, over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the red clay pit.
Oh, good.
You definitely want to check out that area.
Thanks for that tip, Wilson. We'll head that way in a bit. Before we get to the elephants, we'll head towards the savannah, which is a different ecosystem. Speaking of different, take a look at this tree on the right-hand side. This is called a baobab tree. These giant trees can go leafless at antelope. They are the official symbol of our reserve. Look at the baby lying down on the right, too. Wow. A couple of them. The sable antelope have horns that can reach about 5 feet in length as well. Actually, I see quite a few animals kind of scattered around the savannah. Patterson's England up ahead, Ancole cattle, and of course a reticulated giraffe. We're going to get closer to a lot of these. Termites make these by mixing their saliva with dirt and clay. When they bake in the sun, they're actually as hard as concrete. Elephants love to use these as sort of a stretching post. When these termite mounds get worn down enough, smaller antelope will climb up on top of them and use them as a lookout post to look out for predators that might be hiding in the tall grasses. Now the big tan-colored antelope you can see on the right-hand side are Patterson's elands and stand 6 feet tall at the shoulders. Also off towards the right-hand side, you can see those Ancole lakes for short. Nope, those are not babies. They're fully grown. Those little Tommies only get about 60 pounds at the most. Let's see, this looks like a reticulated giraffe. Coming up on your right. Reticulated giraffe get their name from a Latin word, reticulata, meaning net. is a reference to the net-like pattern of spots you can see on their skin. They start out pretty tall. There's another drop on the far right. You might actually see that mother has a calf with her as well too. Will the beast on the left. But she is considered to be silent though. On the radio. We're going to the Harambe radio station. Let's see if I can find a better channel. We're not done with Elephant Country yet though. See if we can find some more of it. Across another old bridge, so I better turn up the music. Don't want any distractions. Actually, this one looks like it's been well traveled on this, so we should be okay to cross it. Hopefully. Although it doesn't sound very good. There's an elephant. There's distraction. Oh dear. I don't like that noise. Alright, everybody, you might want to cross your fingers just in case. We're almost there. Front tires are off. There though. The back ones are too. Hakuna Matata again, no worries. Let's not press our luck any more than that though. And we're approaching the red clay pits now, like Wilson mentioned earlier. This is where he saw some elephants before. Actually, I see some tusk marks in the walls. Some footprints down below too. It means an elephant herd has been through here very recently. There's a couple of them anyway. Looks like a herd of females. Female African elephants will travel together in herds with their calves, but males are a little bit more solitary. Well, the scientists on the reserve are currently studying the elephant vocal communications. We're hoping that the more we learn about them, the better able we'll be to protect them. They also weigh 200 to 300 pounds at birth after a gestation period of 22 months. That's almost 2 years of being pregnant. One thing you might notice about the elephants is sometimes they look kind of dirty. It's because they love to throw mud, dirt, and dust on their backs and sides to help protect their skin from sunburns and parasites. Mud is like a natural sunscreen, bro. Oh, that's a nice view of her.
Wow.
It looks like a flock of greater flamingo up here. Greater flamingo have the lightest color pink of all the flamingo species, and they get their pink color from their diet of shrimp and krill, which are tiny little invertebrates full of a vitamin called keratin. It's this vitamin that... Now, earlier we got to see a black rhino. Wasn't the best view. The rhinoceros represent one of the greatest success stories on the reserve, because it wasn't too long ago that they were on the brink of extinction. Back in the sunlight on the far left, you might be able to see a couple of cheetahs. I don't think that's what Wilson wanted us to see though. We're heading west. Actually, speaking of big cats, we're approaching what's called the confiscate predators. Ostrich can run up to 40 miles per hour. You know, I think I see a lion up here on the side. We might get a little closer though. She's napping on the very edge of the rocks. See if we get a little closer to her. Just to your left, he's to the right of that tree. Both napping. That's just what they do this time of day. The female lioness is probably going to be your best view. Now the male lion, he might be the king of the jungle, but it's actually the female lioness's job to do the majority of the hunting for the pride. Not the males. Neither one looks in the mood right now themselves from predators. Actually what they do is they back into their burrow with their tusks pointing outwards. So if a predator tried to chase them into the burrow, it would have to face those tusks. Horned oryx. These antelope are named after a Middle Eastern sword, the scimitar, which has a similar shape as those long horns of theirs. Also rare, and we found today on protected reserves. On the far right are the white rhinos. White rhinoceros. Well, they get a lot larger than the black rhino. They can weigh over 5,000 pounds. There's a couple of those ostrich again, and there's more eggs too on the left-hand side. Simple one to Wilson, I'm afraid we're too late. We found the poacher's killer to the feet now.
I have to go now. We have to get this baby elephant back to its mother.
Of course, we'll soon go do that. Thanks so much for your help, too. Over and out. Alright.